And this is fun. You're so
Yeah.
innovative, right?
No, it'll be super cute. So, yeah. Okay, well, hi everyone. I am Jen Knoedl with JenChicago Takes the Windy City on Chicago Now, and I am with my fellow Chicago Now vlogger, Lady ATFM. Is that right?
Yeah.
But she says we can call her Angela. So, Angela writes about Inspire Me Chicago. And, Angela, tell us a little bit about the vlog.
Well, awesome. Good evening. I'm
Hi,
excited
thanks.
about this interview. We've worked hard to make it happen.
Yes.
So thank you. My blog is really about being a young lady in Chicago and being just inspired by certain things. And now I have a disclaimer because I am a young lady, so I try to give inspirational tips for women and just people in general that are living life on a day-to-day basis. We're all striving to be more or to be better people, but real life happens. And that's pretty much what my blog is about.
I loved that. We were chatting a little bit right before this, and I was telling you I love your boldness and talking about prayer and your faith. I mean, you're just like, this is how it is. I love that.
You hear my fan base in the back.
Yeah, I
He's
can.
in sleep, but he's excited too.
They were
about
adorable.
the
I
blog.
saw them earlier. Yes.
Yes. I am excited, and I'm on fire because I know what happens when you believe in prayer, when you pray consistently. But I'm also aware that again, life happens. So there are times when I get upset, and I may not handle it the way I should, but I know that story or that event is also very much like everyone else. So my stories may encourage someone to try to do better and how to take a bad day and make it a good one in the end.
Yeah, as someone, me, who's always kind of done, events or restaurants, I have, over the winter, it was just a cold winter, and I got a lot of time to spend in my Bible. And as someone that I'm now thinking, this is something that I want to talk about. It's, I want to bring it in, and it's a little scary. Has your faith always been really strong that it was never an issue of, will people like me? Now we have all these atheist groups saying, like, you can't pray, you can't do that, you can't do this. Talk to me about your boldness, about just...
Well, that's okay. Like I said, I've not always been as excited and as faith forward as I am now. I believe that anything I encounter, it happens for a reason. And if I don't do it right the first time, believe me, it'll come back again. And hopefully through my reading, my fasting, my praying, I will do better next time.
Mm-hmm.
I think the atheists and the other organizations that are not believers in God and not believers in Jesus per se, I think they give us a platform to do better. In fact, I like when I get a question on the blog about, well, where did you get that from? Because then that encourages me to go back and make sure that I've received the correct message from whatever it is I've written about. So I really like that. And I don't mind. I started the blog over on Chicago Now, and I don't think I had any followers. But because I had my main blog at the same time, which I really, really followed and I put a lot of my heart and soul into. And Chicago Now was an additional blog. And back then, they said, well, if you can handle two, go for it. Go for it. So, again, I was not really looking to build an audience. I just wanted to share the message that I received, hoping that it would benefit anyone. And I still continue to move forward in that way because I started looking at Google Analytics. And I saw that I was getting hits from India and other areas. And I was like, well, maybe that's a spammer. But you know what? I found out the other day that perhaps it's someone that's not at liberty to pray, not at liberty to have a Bible, and they're reading the blog as a source of encouragement. So that was exciting to me. I had never thought of it that way. So again, back to your original question, what do I think? I don't let them deter me. Again, I do what I'm supposed to do. I'm just sharing things that happen to me, hopefully that it'll benefit someone. And if it does, great. But as long as I've done my part, that's all I can really worry about.
That's just such an excellent answer.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So, we talked a little bit earlier, and we talked about your plans for the blog, and it sounds like an evolution. Do you have any directions you feel like you want to move in with it?
I don't know.
Okay.
However, I'm thankful for our daily emails and the Facebook friends that give us guidance, because again, I do want the blog to reach many. Mm-hmm. It is a work in progress, but now my goal is just to blog consistently. So if anyone is reading this interview or watching this interview and they go to my page, hopefully it's something there that they will like. But my goal is to write more frequently, because I've closed the other blog, because really I could not handle two.
Right.
That was great advice that Jimmy, and there was another young lady, the Cubs fan, I can't remember her name, but she was like, that's going to be tough. So she said, well, try it. And I did, and I found out it was very tough. But again, my goal is to really just blog more consistently and hopefully, again, reach many and encourage many.
Well, you were so sweet. Definitely through this process, you've got a new fan, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you write about next, and we can be accountability partners on that consistent blogging on that.
I love that. That's what I need. Yes.
All right.
Yes. So you can ping me.
There you go.
Right. Yes.
There you go.
The lingo.
There you go. Down with the lingo. Exactly. Yeah. Well, before we close this out, is there anything I didn't ask you want to tell us about?
Well, no, not. I don't think there's much. Just go to the page. It's at Inspire Me, Chicago Now, and just give feedback. If anyone is watching this interview, again, I am a new blogger to Chicago Now, and I'm growing, and I'm a person just like everyone else. So, no, I'm not up there with the big major pastors, but I do have a message to share.
Yes,
and I look forward to receiving feedback and comments from everyone. So
all right.
I welcome them.
All right. There you go. There you have it. Well, there you have it. Angela, delightful individual. Hey, Jimmy. Thanks, man. This was a great idea. I've met some really great people through this. So that's all for me. So bye. Thank you so much, Angela.
Thank you. Thank you. This was awesome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.